When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Penn State's offense will take the field first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. Breaks into the open. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found.
What?
I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
He was down for sure.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. On the run, it's Carter. Turns it on in midfield. And
I'm only one block
away
from
as he's got the
a
first
house
down.
Come on, guys.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Come on, man. It was cover 6. 3 cloud.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Golden Gophers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs...
Whoop! Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays.
Looking for more room. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got the back over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Durant. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone.
Boosts his confidence here.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Got his man downfield. Loose in the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Whoa.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
Oh, you lucky dog.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up, deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it can be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Finds his big tight end.
That is such a good job by the defense on 3rd down in their own end, rallying to the drag throw. Lots of offenses love to throw that because oftentimes there's a pick, a guy gets free, and he's able to just walk in, but the defense was prepared and they're ready for it. They make the tackle inbounds, now setting up 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, better look out.
I got
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Durant. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. from the gun to give, looking for room. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Now up to 64 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the tight end on it.
Touchdown!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 15. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, widen those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's the heat. Takes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move.
Wow.
There he goes.
You called it.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
They're going to accept it. They're going to keep the ball.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He's got it still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll go to the air. Under fire. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Right down the middle. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pressure coming. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Nittany Lions will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? One more snap coming before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Runs through a tackle. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Durant. Finds his man. It's Cole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Right into
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee.
Bro, you got to hold on to those.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This time he's got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Durant. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Golden Gophers are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Works the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Saw it coming.
And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Come on.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. Quarterback's got the first. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Gets the back moving. Snaps it in the shotgun. Big fella moving. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in.
Come on.
Takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
How they think they can come back?
Getting set for the point after.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds a man by himself. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Caught behind the line. It's Cole. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work, everything.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive.
Oh, man.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Durant. He lets one fly deep. Makes a grab down the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Finds his big tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The Golden Gophers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Motion from the back. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back has it. Got room to work. Turning it on. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff.